Very good. So we're good to go. So we're going to have a chair here, but it's going to be mostly for balance today. We're going to be doing a lot of stretching. I'm going to try to move through some of the stretches as well, just to kind of get you guys going and moving from, now we're at Wednesday, so we're halfway through the week, but we've been sitting for a little bit after, a nice weekend. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we want to do, we'll have the chair off to the side first, but we want to just have those legs spread out. I want to just open everything up. So a couple of just breath stretches. So what we do is we inhale here and just go through a nice and tall, reach as high as you can, and then exhale it out. So inhale, big one, and then we'll try to stretch up to the sky, and then 2 more of these. Inhale up, trying to reach as tall as you can. And last one, inhale up. And then we're going to keep these legs like they are, the arms. On the exhale, we're going to reach right to the toes, straight legs. So, and now we're just going to, and if you see the side view, we're going to pivot at the hips. All right, so straight legs, pivot at the hips, and I want you to hold at the bottom of those toes. So hold at that position at the bottom. All right, and I'm just going to keep I apologize, my angle of the camera doesn't allow me to get a full view without always losing something. Right now you get to see the top of the head, so my apologies on that. So we're holding there. We're trying to grab onto either some shoelaces, bottom of the toes, or you can hold on to the ankles, because from here what I want to do is I just want to sit into this now. So from here we're going to sit, we're going to release the hands up and just basically push out on those legs. So we're trying to get those hips open. Now, if this is a struggle, you can bring your chair over here, and you can literally, I'll show you from this view, but you can literally hold the chair like this, or hold up here, just so that you can get this, and you can pull, or you can put the hands on the chair and push those thighs open, whichever way you want. But we're still holding this position here. We're just nice and seated in that position. Good. Now, one at a time, I want you to lift your arm up as high as you can, and then the other arm, squeeze those shoulder blades and stand tall. All right. So we did a sumo squat to Y stand, but just really slow. So we're going to do that again. So inhale, nice and tall. On the exhale, reach for those toes. And remember, if you have the chair close to you, you can always use the chair to support yourself. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and sit deeply. Good. Sit into that. Elbows here. Push. And again, you can hold on to the chair if you need to here. We're just trying to open up those hips. Good. I like to get that little prayer pose. And then we're going to go one arm, other arm. Squeeze those shoulder blades as we stand. And we'll feel a little quad tightness there. We'll feel almost like it's working a little bit. Okay. Got those going. Now, what I want to do is take my hand, reach it across, grab it right here, and I'm just going to pull my body over. So sometimes we'll stand straight and just pull. I'm actually using this to rotate as well. So you can see my right knee is rotating across. I want your eyes to stay right over your right hand. Excellent. Good breathing still. That inhale. Good. From here, release down. Let's go other side. So the feet aren't moving. We're just rotating at the leg and hip. Good. Hands through. Good breathing. Inhaling, exhaling. 3, 2, 1. Let's release it there. Shake those out. Now, going to clasp the hands together. We're going to go straight out. All right. So if we're looking this, we're pulling those back muscles. Okay. Pulling through. Hold this. Good stretch. You should feel this coming straight through here. Still holding. Now, while we're doing this, we're going to hold this stretch, and all I want you to do is that same pivot at the hips and reach forward and try to push your palms right into the ground if you can. And bring it back up. Straight legs, arms are still here. We're going to reach right up to the sky. And one more time. Straight down. Again, if you feel your back, it's because you're rounding. You should feel a stretch in the back here, but not any pain. If you do feel any pain, like I said, you may be rounding instead of pivoting. All right, so holding there. And we're going to take a big inhale and exhale back up. When you get to the top, you're going to release the hands and you're going to go behind the body this time, grabbing those hands and then pulling that chest back. We're trying to stretch that chest out. So another thing you guys can do before these stretches is to use a lacrosse ball, tennis ball, and do a myofascial release on the chest and back. If that is something that interests you, please feel free to reach out to us. We have a lot of info on that. I've got some videos on it, how to really use myofascial release. Basically, you take like a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball, you'll roll it on the muscle. Really helps release some of that tension. 3, 2, and we're gonna do the same thing, move the arms in the back. We're just gonna pivot forward, pulling those shoulder blades back. Obviously, we're not reaching to the floor, but we're getting as 90 degrees in those hips and coming back up, still pulling on those shoulder blades. One more time. Down we go. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Good. We want to try to get those triceps, so I'll just go down to a knee here, and we're just going to pull on the tricep here, pulling it towards the back. So I'm grabbing it with this hand and just pulling it towards the back of my head. Opening up those arms a little bit more. Obviously, you could stay seated or standing, I mean. I'm seated so that I can stay in the camera, or kneeling because I can stay in the camera angle. Other side. Excellent job. Good, shake that out. Now we're gonna wanna get the chair for this one, or something that you can push forward on. It's one of my favorite stretches for the upper back and low back is I like to push the chair forward this direction. You can also turn the chair so that the 2 legs are facing you and try to go to the rear. It's up to you, but what you're gonna do is you wanna be on 2 legs of the chair. And if you don't have a chair, you can just reach on this one. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna use the chair to extend our back out. And when we get out on this one, we want to duck our head under our arms. Now, the idea of this is when we get the head below, we're actually stretching out that neck a little bit while the lats pull on the low back, the psoas muscles are relaxing. So you're getting all back muscle. All those front muscles are kind of relaxing and not working. 3, 2, and 1. Good. This is going to be a trickier one, so you can do it with just no chair, but this is going to be 1 leg if you have a 4-legged chair. You should. That was a silly comment. But what you're going to do is you're going to come over to the left side, and same thing, we're just reaching that over to the left side. Good. I guess a lot of us have like that office chair. I just went and got one of my kitchen chairs, you know, the standard wooden chair, but you know, what I was referring to with 4 legs is some of us have the 5-pronged office chairs. Good, let's come back up. And then we're gonna go to my right, or the other side in your case. And just, you can see, I'm just extending it out to the side. I'm just really trying to get that back stretch going and really trying to keep the head and neck and neutral spine here, which is kind of ducking it under, if you will. 3, 2, and 1, coming up there. Excellent. So the back should feel nice and stretched now. What we want to do here, and you can sit in the chair on this one, you can still stand, but we're going to just do a little neck stretching here. And what I want to do is I want you to sit nice and tall so that back is flat. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the hands on the belly, because I want you to really concentrate on your breathing for these next couple. And what you want to do is when you want to inhale, and you want to actually have your hands expand. So, and then exhale, you should be pulling your hands in, okay? And when we do that, on the exhale, I just want you to lean to the right. And then when we inhale, and then we exhale, you're going to bring it over to the left, all right? So we're going to keep switching the stretch on the inhale and exhale. So that means, though, when you inhale, you really want to take your time. It's like a 4 or 5 second break here, all right? So it's inhale, and then exhale over. Another big inhale. Switch the sides on the exhale. Inhale. Switch it again. Good. I'm going to stop calling out the switching. I just want everybody to concentrate on their breathing. Nice, easy switches of the neck. Here we go. Inhale. The idea is every time you move that neck over, you're just trying to stretch it a little bit more, not forcing it, just trying to reach it a little closer to the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. A couple more. Over top. Good. One more on this side. Good. Now that we've got that good breathing, I want you to take your left hand or whatever side your neck is, take the same hand, and we're just going to give it a little extra pull. Again, we're not forcing it. We're just trying to give it a little stretch. You should feel it stretch come from here. You shouldn't feel any pain or discomfort. Just that little stretch. You can see I'm not yanking it all the way down. And the biggest thing here is don't lean. It's just pulling on the neck slightly. 3, 2, 1, and then let's switch the side. And just a slight one here. So the neck's something we don't really take care of a lot. We do a lot of stretching with the glutes, the hamstrings, the core, things like that, but not a lot of neck stretching. So the neck is we always get nervous about it. The neck is a very crucial part of our body, obviously, with the spinal cord and the cervical spine and everything. But we want to still make sure that these mastoid muscles and the neck muscles coming through are all stretched as well. So something else, the last couple stretches I will do, we're just going to turn our head so that we're reaching, we're looking over our right shoulder, and then what I want you to do is tuck your chin so you're going towards your shoulder, so you'll feel that back side of that neck. These are those mastoid muscles that really control a lot of our neck. So we're just reaching down. You can close your eyes for this because your eyes shouldn't really be pointing anywhere. Again, it's rotate and then down, and then just holding. We're not forcing. We're just holding. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, nice and easy, and then rotate to the other side. If you have any issues with any of these, and like you're getting like pinching or you're getting hurting, you always want to stop doing that stretch. It's not, and let's go ahead and tuck that to the chest, or to the shoulder, sorry. You don't want to be doing anything that's pinching or rolling, but if you are getting that pinching or rolling, it may be time to see somebody, a physical therapist, a doctor, because if there's pinching doing these simple stretches, then there's some impingement going on. There's some travel way issues going on with the spinal cord. So something that definitely would clue you into being getting your body checked out in that neck area. For the last one, we're going to do 3 circles to the right. So we're just going to circle around here. 1, 2, and the idea of this is anything that tightened up. 3 from the stretch, we're just using it now. Other direction now. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. Couple shoulder rubs. Get those shoulders moving. Great job, everybody. Appreciate you taking the time to do a little stretching with us. We're going to continue these throughout the month. I know Elena plans to do a little floor time with you guys, so if you're going to do the stretch tomorrow in the morning, plan to be a little bit more on the floor. We're going to mix up from time to time, but the idea is just to keep you guys moving during the day. Excellent job today. I will see you guys if you want to join my class Friday, but other than that, we'll see you in the next class. Have a great day, everybody.